So you talk to your bank and they said no. What exactly does that mean? What happened? Well, from my view, that can mean one of three things. One, whatever you gave to the bank led them to believe that your company's not ready for the exact kind of credit that you asked for, whether that is because it's financially not there, it's too close to being a startup, or whatever they're saying may be. They may have a perfectly legitimate reason for that, and it may be just that your company is not quite as ready as maybe you think it is uh, for bank debt. Two, it could be that you are ready for the credit that you are asking for, but your banker or the person that you were working with at the bank and telling your story to or answering their questions, whatever that is, it could very well be that they just did a horrible job of presenting your case internally to their credit partners. And the credit officer or credit committee or whoever that is that they were presenting to said, no, that's not a good use of the bank's capital. We're going to do something else. Tell these folks that's not going to work. And then the other way that sometimes you'll end up with no is that you're going back and forth with your banker. They've got a lot of other stuff going on and a lot of other credits, and they're just really busy or whatever the case may be. And while your banker doesn't have any lending authority at all or decision-making authority whatsoever when it comes to your credit request. The reality is that any employee that works for the bank is automatically, any officer anyway, is guaranteed or granted unlimited credit denial authority. So for whatever reason, it doesn't matter. Any banker has the ability to tell any company now is not the time, or no, the bank is not interested in extending you credit. So it could just be that they don't want to deal with it. And ultimately, it doesn't really matter. At the end of the day, that's a no. A no is a no. You're not going to get your credit from that bank. So where does 1099 bankers fit in? Well, we can address or we can prevent a lot of times all three of those things from happening. Um, One way we can do it is we can work with you in our tier two, and we can help you. We can coach you so that you are able to put a presentation together that is going to be closer to something that the actual credit officer themselves is going to want to see, thereby taking out any work or any sort of interpretation that your banker is going to, your client-facing banker anyway, is going to have to do. Or our tier three, we can just handle the whole process for you. We are going to be able to determine well, our network is built up of lenders and individuals at lenders who we know what they're doing and can make pretty quick decisions, and that we can communicate with pretty effectively so that we can um, increase the chances of your credit being accepted. We make sure that we're going to the right lenders to begin with. And a lot of times that in itself is the problem in scenario one, where truly you're the request that you're trying to get fulfilled from a credit standpoint for whatever project it is that you're wanting to get financed, or you're just trying to do a refinance or whatever. It may just be that you're not talking to the right size bank or the right kind of bank, or maybe you don't even need to be talking to a bank at all. Maybe it's somebody completely different. At the end of the day, there's all kinds of capital available out there for small businesses around the United States. And if you boil it down, 1099 bankers, we are completely unaffiliated with any sort of lender, but we know lenders across the entire spectrum. And so when we're working for you, we're able to identify where's the best chances for, or what pools of credit within the overall financial industry are probably best places for us to go fishing for credit. And we can either teach you how to fish and you can go do it yourself and go talk to your bankers, or we can handle the whole thing for you and bring home some fish. So either way, it all starts with the consultation. So go to our website, click on the free consultation. You'll either get a half an hour or an hour on my calendar. Personally, I'm Doug Bowman. I'm the founder of the company, or you'll get connected with another one of our bankers as our banker pool grows and grows, you'll be able to look through the bankers and find one that maybe appeals to you the most from an industry standpoint or whatever the case may be. But again, all of our bankers are unaffiliated with any lending institution, but we've all been bankers, lenders anyway in the past, and we can help you work through what is oftentimes a very uncomfortable process, and that is trying to get credit out of a bank for your business. Thanks for watching, and I hope you found this helpful.